What's up, everybody? Hello, hello, hello. Hopefully you're all having a good one. Hello, Twitch. Hello, YouTube. And we all back again. And I'm live on a Thursday, believe it or not. Oh, let's get this window set up. What's good, RoboPower? What up, Orvax? Hey, what up, Naf? Shuffle that playlist. All right. Let's see. Oh. How you guys doing today? Happy affiliate anniversary. Thank you. Yeah. That popped up yesterday. I wonder how many days it'll stick around saying it's my affiliate anniversary. How you guys doing? Welcome on in. We're just buying some prophecies over here. Spending some favor. Oh. You're doing good? I'm glad to hear that, Orvax. What kind of gloves do I need? I don't really think there's any kind of gloves I need. We can do this prophecy for some just regular gloves. Ooh. Boo. Hey, what's up, Dad? How you doing? Boo, what happened? All right. Boo. Yeah, why are we booing? Get off the stage? Oh, no. I'm scary, so boo. Oh no. One-handed sword. Hey, what up, Thersal? Thank you very much. Yes, affiliate anniversary. Ring drop rate. I mean, Ring is alright, but let's go for body armor. See if we can't make that one better. One-handed sword. No, let's go for axe. One-handed axe drop rate. And then let me add to the filter. One-handed axe. Let's make this cleaver. Cleaver solution. Marathon stream for anniversary? Unfortunately not. No, I got work tomorrow. All cleaver solution items. So if you're interested in cleaver solution. Oh. Oh, okay, cool. I already got a one-handed axe set up. Let's just remove that one then, since I already have a one-handed axe. And then we got a two-handed option. We got cleaver solution, and then let's add... Let's add cleaver solution to the 1 LP. All right. Let's add mantle. We're going to take off cleaver solution. So mantle of the pale ox. Do I have mantle here? I think so. Okay, cool. We don't need to update that. So we got... This will show all mantle of the pale ox items. Honestly, I think I would only be interested if it's 1 LP. Yeah, a no LP I'm not really interested in. Cleaver solution... For right now, yes, but I probably want something. Okay, let's go to the Stolen Lands timeline. How you guys doing today? And then let's raise the corruption and then kill the boss a couple times. Oh, oops. It only stayed 1 LP. Boo. We could all boo to that. Oh, well, you look at that. Minion. Oh, minion. Okay. Mantle. Mantle. A 3 LP Kestrel. Sure. Take that 2 LP Exsanguinous. Hey, do you know any method to farm full or full lineage beasts aside from Rampant Coast? Because my beast, like, she doesn't loot anymore at full lineage. I guess the only other one would be... What is this one? Would it be, not Nesting Grove, Bloodline Glade? Now, they're randomly evolved, so I can't guarantee they'll be full lineage. But, you'd fight 8 of them. I will admit, Theraso, I have not tested, because you gotta kill all 8 and then it drops loot. I haven't tested to see if it drops a primordial, or potentially a primordial for each. So unfortunately, I think right now Rampant Coast is still the best. You know, my little pack of murder squirrels. Ooh, there we go. 2 LP. What? Oh. Oh. I need that. Okay, let's do a little manual redistribution here. We got 1 LP, 2 LP. Well, we got 2 more, right? I'm gonna have to drop one of these. I'm not dropping this. Get rid of the Kestrel. Don't do what I did. I tested many things, but the maths on those things are still vague, and the encounters on regular echoes are still low. Right, they're still low. It feels off, if you ask me. Like, I think right now the best is still gotta be Rampant Coast. But it's a slog. It's not very fun. Those things will just like one tap you. Okay. This is actually a pretty good one too. Oh, that 24% doesn't move. Oh, okay. There's no range. We'll store that. We'll put that in. We'll store this. What do we got here? This might be it, chat. This might be the mantle I've been looking for. Let's put that away. All right, cool. Ouch. Do Vessel do a great job as defensive or even work on reflect builds? So, I'm going to be perfectly honest. I have not played any reflect builds. What I was testing is because Primalist does a pretty good job of getting health regen, and you convert this to ward. It might be if Saphicus ever pops in. He's been playing a ton of Reflect this season. He might be the guy to ask. He's not a content creator. He's just somebody who likes to hang out here. Off the top of my head, I don't see why not, but there might be a better option for Reflect in your Relic slot. But like I said, off the top of my head, I don't see why not. All right, let's just kill this guy. Boy, did you ever try something with crazy health regen? Maybe this one? Health regen on Primalist is typically just a pretty good idea. I already have a lot of health on this character, but health regen I think would fit pretty well. I was trying to see if Vessel could be slotted. If Vessel could be slotted in. I think I would like to get health regen up to around the I think I would like to get health regen up into the 800, 900 range. That's a lot of health regen. Oh, hey, there we go. Yeah, I think it could be a lot of fun. Oh, this would probably help my build a lot, you know, just... I was experimenting with some other stuff yesterday, Chad, sorry. So get bigger area. I'm gonna take that just for the attack speed. I like the attack speed for my character. We got one. Oh. Oh. Oh no. Yeah, we should try and get that. Extra melee damage is nothing to scoff at. Put that right there. I've been trying out so many different things that yeah, I've kind of I have to check my points every once in a while, just because I'll be like, oh, what's this do? What's that do? Okay, seems good. By the way, I like the fact that even things you don't play that much, you know most of the items and stuff, and you try to imagine it mixed together. You often do some try on yourself, which is cool. Yeah, I try to do my best. Obviously, I got a problem in the sense that I really like Sentinel, but I try and at least somewhat keep a mind on what's current, because I'll get people like you, Theraso, who'll come in and be like, hey, listen, I'm playing a Reflect build this season on Primalist. What do you think? And of course, I'll have to tell you I haven't played Reflect, but from what I've seen, blah, 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 you know, trying to answer your question. Now, if you came in and asked me a Necromancer question, now we might have issues. Not like have issues like you asked me a bad question. I probably wouldn't be able to help you that much. I'd be like, oh. All right. Dude, homie's just getting... Oh. I was like, come on, let's take him out. But I'm glad, yeah, I'm glad you can come to me with your questions there, so, and at least feel somewhat confident in my answers. I appreciate it. Oh. And it's perfectly honest, you can't answer things you don't have. Oh, of course. Okay, you know what? I'll stick with this. So let's go back to the Black Sun. Let's go back to the Black Sun. Oh, we just started this one too. All right, a fresh reset, essentially. We're only about 2 echoes deep. Huh. What do we got? Oh, I really needed that one too. Okay, this one was the one I needed. Everything else I will be breaking down. Well, hold up. Well, instead of breaking this down, can we do this? Minion critical strike multiplier, and then could. Okay, can we also do this? Yes. All right, and can we do become health? 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 All right, well, it's still T7. What about this? Okay, well, let's just break it down. This one's got health on it. Break it down. All right. What the? Oh, this is like a max minion critical strike multiplier. This goes up to 83. That's pretty tasty. Yeah, sorry guys. I'm just in need of affixes. It's got minion, that's why. Oh yeah. Yeah, so I think Aaron Action RPG has played Reflect. Let me see. Let me check. Let me check actionrpg.com. So I think he played Reflect Spriggan Shaman. So he opted for Valdir's Chalice. I'm guessing. Oh, because of 100%. That's why. 100% damage to Reflect. So yeah, you can check out Aaron Action RPG's video right here. Thank you so much for the likes over on YouTube, guys. Yeah, if you're interested, you can check that. That makes sense. Yeah. Never mind. That makes perfectly good sense to use Valdir's Chalice because you get 100% damage on Reflect. I guess if you're looking for more defenses and you have a lot of health regen, you could go for Vessel. He tried it back at Season 0. Yeah, right? I didn't try it back then. I still haven't tried it. Let's try popping in one of these apogees. Okay. A little more rogue slash blade dancer. Let me think. Every time I've played, to be perfectly honest, every time I've played rogue, I've typically had a whatever time on it. I feel like I don't understand rogue that well. I've just always, like, it's always a fun level. It's always fun playing lower corruption, but when it comes to higher corruption, I just feel like I struggle with it. Like, I think the highest I've ever pushed a rogue build was like 500 corruption, and it was melee, right? It was melee, but I used a single smoke weaver, and then I used a bulwark of the last abyss shield and block chance on rings to get 100% block chance. And that's essentially all I was. I was basically a sentinel in a rogue's body. Like, it was okay. It wasn't amazing. I think I barely killed Aberoth too. Like, I mean, this was back at cycle 1.17, so this is back before Uber Aberoth. So killing regular Aberoth was a bit different. Yeah, haha. Yeah, that's exactly it. It was a haha build. But going forward, is there any chance to see me play Blade Dancer? I'm not going to say never. Blade Dancer is fun. But like I said, I just feel like, you know, I get to around 300 corruption and then I'm just struggling because I don't understand the class that well. And every time I'm like, well, you know what else does melee pretty well? Sentinel. And then I'm like, let's play Rive. Theraso, do you know who Afia Lapis is? He occasionally streams here on Twitch when he has time. He lives over in Portugal, so he's European time. I don't know what part of Europe, but he plays a lot of Rogue. I think he likes Blade Dancer and Falconer. Yeah, you know this one? Yeah. I highly recommend Afia Lapis' content. Let me see if I can find you his YouTube channel. It was perfect timing, yo, Theraso. iFlip is a major Rogue player. If you got any Rogue questions, iFlip is also another guy. I highly recommend his content as well. Let's get iFlip. Now, you might know these guys and you already know about it. You just want to see me play Rogue. That's absolutely fine to ask the question. Trickster does a lot of Rogue. There's Trickster as well. What's good, repeats? Let me see if I can find Afia's YouTube. I'm subscribed to him, so... That's Afia's YouTube channel. Okay, I got you there. So that was less about a question on Rogue and more like, hey, do you, Babbling Bike, think you will be playing Rogue? That's fair. I want to do my best to help. If you got questions, I want to make sure you can find an answer. Trickster doesn't stream though. He does one video once every 3 months. He was doing a lot of videos in the beginning of season 3. He always does that. Well, I think a lot of content creators do that. Especially if you've been doing like last Epoch content for a while. You see, I'm one of those psychos who just really likes this game, so that's why I'm just usually streaming last Epoch. Right, I understand what you mean. Well, and to be fair, man, like season 3 was kind of a lighter season. Plus, I feel like the bugs kind of hung over the season, and then Path of Exile 2 dropped a big update like a week after this one came out. So I think all those things combined, season 3 has been a bit lighter. We shall see what happens with season 4. Like I said, I'm a nut job. Think what it is? Yeah, once I start playing LE for a season, I find it really hard to stop. Yeah, you know what? I'm always like, oh, bro. Like, I was even doing it earlier. Like, here I was playing Beastmaster. I'm having a great time on Beastmaster, and I'm already like, yo, Sword Catch arrive. We're going back to Void. I've been testing it offline. I'm going to go use the restroom real quick, chat. Mister? Going back to Ride, boys. I want to try Bonk Night, kinda. Never played a Racing Strike. Yeah, I should circle back around on a Racing Strike, see how well that one's doing. What do we got? We got a point. Honestly, for some of these builds that didn't really change much for Season 2, I could probably just go into Legacy. The Void Cleaver Racing Strike build is by far the funnest to play. I'm a big fan of Void Cleaver Racing Strike. I've been playing different variations of it since beta. Now I will admit, the last Void Cleaver Racing Strike build I uploaded in Season 2 was essentially a Racing Strike with a few extra things. It's like, yeah, exactly. It's super fun, though. And it's easy to get started on. Like, you can level with Void Cleaver Racing Strike. Especially primordials who are not... Oh, a primordial that's not in a Max World build. Sure. Yeah, I haven't tested every primordial, and I already know I won't be testing every primordial. I think that's another reason why I want to go back to Rive, just because I think it'd be pretty easy to set Swordcatcher Rive to set up with Crown. With the Butcher's Crown. There we go. I was about to say Frenzy Crown. I'm like, that's not right. Oh. Siege Golems, boss. Oh, I burned through all those prophecies. Holy. Got 3 LP Titan Heart. I want to use it on something before I stop playing. We live in a Pale Ox. Yeah, this is true. I really do like Titan Heart, though. I got it, guys. We'll do Swordcatcher Rive with Pale Ox, and we'll use Beekeeper's Gloves. Do I have a pair of Beekeepers? Oh, come on. Wait. Oh, I do. Oh, Keeper's Gloves. 10% chance to summon a swarm of bees. All right, we summon a swarm of bees, and then we have Pale Ox on, and we sacrifice them. The HP is huge. This is true. Yeah, we could use Keeper's Gloves. My Swordcatcher build, yeah. So here I can just share with you the planner I put together. So this is a planner, right? But I've tested it. I've tested it offline, well, not offline, off stream in Legacy. I had to go farm a Butcher's Crown. It was doing pretty well. I've even showcased it on stream a little bit. I even went B Idols on Acid Flask so I could go Pale Ox. I was disappointed. Why do you need Pale Ox? I get it. I get it. Because it's iFlip. He's playing hardcore. See, I was thinking that yesterday, using keeper's gloves on like some sort of Rive build. Or, you know, some sort of Sentinel build, and then, you know, I would get the minions to be able to give me ward. Or like, doesn't even have to be Rive. It could be like a smite build. Right? That way I could get the ward that it provides and be a little bit tankier. Bike tested. Oh, it was pretty nuts. And that was with like no slams. No. I'm not on any podcasts at the moment. That's what Itera, that's friends. That's Afia Lapise and Zambriel, right? I think they were talking about oh, here it is right here. Was it Echoes of Itera? Yeah, Echoes of Itera podcast. Dude, like, I'm very proud of those guys. I'm very proud of those guys. Oh, it's a great podcast. I was listening to it at work today. Yeah, absolutely fantastic. Can't say enough about it. It's cool just to have like a normal, consistent Last Epoch content, because I feel like you'll see Last Epoch, you know, and I'm not throwing shade at anybody, but I feel like you'll see Last Epoch podcasts around the start of a season and then they kind of go away. And again, I don't blame them because, you know, interest has kind of died down. But it's kind of cool to see a consistent podcast on Last Epoch once a week. Good to see a podcast where they aren't constantly comparing to PoE, cough, Maxwell, cough. I know Maxwell was doing, like, there for a while there in season 2. They had a pretty consistent podcast as well. I just didn't really get into it as much. I don't know. Probably because I know Afia and Zambriel. Like, I don't know them personally, but we've interacted multiple times, whereas I haven't really interacted with the Maxwell guys much. Lizard raided me one time. What was cool about that is I was actually playing one of his builds. So I was like, oh, hey, what up? What up, Lizard? How's it going? Hey, I'm playing one of your builds. He's like, awesome. I got to get going. I'm like, catch you later, bro. Beta and Lizard are good people. I like them. I like those guys. Focus more on the meta side of things. Yeah. I feel like it's kind of in the name, though. Max roll, right? I feel like there's already an expectation. See, I thought I thought it was originally like Woody Joe's site because his name is Max, if I'm not mistaken. So I thought like Woody Joe started the website and it was all his, and everybody else just kind of worked for him. And then I think I heard Rax actually giving a breakdown of how Maxwell came about. I'm like, oh, this is totally not what I thought it was. Yeah, but I think you're on to something with you know, a guy named Max rolling a heap of dudes. You might be on to something, like what kind of equipment does he use? Is his real name Max, or is it just for, you know, the aesthetics? Yeah. Oh, that's why I died. Don't go down the critical strike avoidance path. +1 for them to showcase an original build? Absolutely. All right, let's. Special guest Bike. Could have been fun to have you in this type of podcast. After all, you know this game very well and play a lot, and pointed out things will annoy players or things will like the most. Yeah, I guess it depends on what time they film. Because I'm pretty sure they record the podcast. I like to try and stream every day, and I know those podcasts are usually a couple hours long, so that would be like one of those things where I would have to forego streaming that night to do a podcast. And then again, it also depends on what time they do it. If it's like on a weekend, that's cool. I can make that. But if it's on a weekday, then I might have a tough time making it. I might be at work. But yeah, that'd be cool. We got Squirrels before Minion Forge Guard. You're right. How's it going, Onion? Thanks for the anniversary. Yeah, this is true. We got Squirrels before we got Minion Forge Guard. I should probably put it on the list. Banish you to the Shadow Realm. Actually, forget that. Scooch in a little bit. Oh, nice. Starlink cranking today? Hey, that's what I'm talking about, man. Glad you got a good connection. It's the Mushroom Caves. Do. Oh god, not this one. Sure. Oh, please. I beg of you. What do we get? Heyo. Heyo. Okay. No. All right. No. Good for you. By the way, what was the last update? We have 2 to 3 in a row in less than 48 hours. It's mostly... I didn't read the patch notes for those updates, but they all seem to be like small hot fixes to fix performance issues. Like you said, there was several of them in a row. Well, I say several. There was 3, but they seem like they all revolved around performance fixing. Isn't 500 corruption a break point for better gear? And do you want to get there as fast as possible? I don't know if it's a break point. It's a cool milestone. 300 is typically the break point. That's where you get the best drop ratios. Difficulty to, yeah, 300 and 1,000. That's typically how I see them. Yeah. I mean, 500 is certainly great. What I'm trying to do, Mugshade, I'm trying to get a little bit more corruption. Because that one, it's going to give me 6 bonus plus 52 for the gazes. But if I push a little bit further, I can make it like, 14. I know that's not huge in the grand scheme of things, but it's like an extra 7. Did we don't get 98% of loot content around 200? No, it's around 300 there. So that's where we take a look over here. So move my face. So if we look down here, 468% increased item rarity. That's pretty good. 327% increased experience. That's around 300 is where that's 300 is where that's optimal, because we're what, 40 corruption away from 500, and at 300 corruption we had 300% increased experience. So between there and now we've gotten 27%, not as much. Now the item rarity does increase sort of linearly with how much corruption you have. I feel like 300 is the first break point, and then I feel like 1,000 or even 700 to some extent does pretty well. 500 is great. If you can do 500, you should get there. Like I stated earlier, I'm trying to get I'm trying to get a little bit more, but honestly, we could just go for it. Like, we'd be at 500. My hair is all over the place. Yeah, but we could just grab it right now. We can just go there. There's no harm in going to 500. We've already gotten a couple 2 LPs, so let's... Oh. Let's toss one of these guys. Was this 1 LP as well? Okay, let's just go. The skill is very enjoyable. Probably enjoyable. Yeah, it's a very fun skill. I really enjoy Rive. Yeah. Okay, I wasn't sure if you meant unenjoyable or enjoyable. Since only a couple letters apart. Just wanted to confirm. Because otherwise I'd be like, why, man? I love Rive. Though, you know, different strokes for different folks, man. I talked to a Rive fan, probably your favorite one, I think. My favorite skill in the entire game is Void Cleave. Rive would definitely be in a top 10 list for favorite skills. Like, if you were to tell me, you know, what are your top 5 favorite Sentinel skills, I'd be like, well, Void Cleave, Smite, Rive. I would have put Volatile Reversal on there before the changes, but not anymore. Does Holy Aura count? Like, are we talking like build defining skills? Because I mean, I might throw Holy Aura on there. That one's fun. I think Erasing Strike's cool. I think Erasing Strike's cool. Find a Racing Strike more annoying since we see on 40% of total builds in one season? Sure, but it's also because it got the necessary buffs. It actually became a competitive skill. Let me see what Mugshade was posting. Streamlabs. Why we gotta do that to our boy Mugshade? Let's see. Oh, what? He's trying to post something about Tunk Labs. Here. Wow. Go here. Okay. All right. Mugshade now has permission to post links in chat. Let me go back through and see if anybody needs to be removed. Repeat still has permission. Kaiserin has permission. Coco. Some of these people I haven't seen in forever. Yeah, like, yeah, goodbye. All right. Oh yeah, because they cut the more damage over time in half. Yeah, the increased magic find is just a pretty linear thing. It's very linear. You can see where the experience tapers off at 1,000. Then after that, that's it. You got all the... Well, does it taper off? Huh. According to Tunk Labs, you can still get bonus experience all the way up to 1,800 corruption. But the difference between 1,000 corruption and 1,800 corruption is minuscule. I didn't know that. I thought it just 1,000 corruption. That's it. No more scaling. I'm invincible. That's what I'm talking about. Thank you for the likes over on YouTube, guys. I gotta check my fantasy football lineup because there's a game happening right now. Thursday night games, they're fun for the first few games of the season. Then after that, you can tell just everybody's tired. Oh no. He hasn't even caught a single catch yet? Man, they must be stuffing the box on JSN. Oh. That bet's probably gonna fail. Should have picked a better FF build. What, fantasy football build? Dude, JSN, bro, the dude's been getting 20 points a game for me. It's a short week. I probably should have expected it. I knew I should have taken the under. Oh, man, it looks like I'm going to hit on two of my... I got a 3-leg parlay for anybody who bets. I took the over on Kyler Murray's rushing yards. I don't know why. Well, it's the third quarter. We shall see. It's a small bet. No. Thanks, Mugshade. I'll keep that one in mind. You never know. Sure. Yo, Theraso, thank you so much for being here. You take care. Ugh. I think playing frogs could be a lot of fun. Yeah, that's probably going to be another build I check out this season. Appreciate it, man. You take care. Another reason why I haven't played Reflect yet. How you doing, Kriskin? Doing great, man. Hope you are well. Yeah, I'm doing great as well. Nemesis. Okay. How do people feel about Blossom of Immortal Stone? I don't think I've played any build with Blossom. Trying to think. Blossom feels amazing but falls flat to every other power amulet. Oh, like Nihilus, Orion's. Yeah, it makes you take the damage as physical. I'm thinking like as like on a Void Knight, where you actually take less where you take less void damage. Oh, Evolution's End, yeah. Bane of Winter gives cold as physical too. Just giga tanky. How many of these do I have? Yeah, it feels like a generic. Okay, but yeah, like you're right. Evolution's End, Nihilus. I don't really think Omnis counts anymore, but like right now, these are two of the most powerful amulets in the game. In my Orion's Eye is still up there too. Blossom only shines if you have a lot of armor. Yeah, but. Yeah, because you're taking it as physical. Like, I could see this being on a Forge Guard build, but I feel like you already got enough tankiness on Forge Guard. You're trying to get damage. I feel like that's the problem with Forge Guard, is you're just in the hunt for damage. What the amulet should do is say overcap, necro, poison, void res is more damage. So you'll do like more damage. Wait, are you saying you'll do more damage with those resistances? Do I think EHG held some stuff back from Season 3 to save for a paid expansion? Okay, so I have an opinion on it. And I'm going to wait until I'm done with this echo. That way I can look at the camera and tell you guys what I think. Because that's like one of those questions that before I give an answer, I need to qualify. Oh, thank you so much, Morn. Yeah. Appreciate the affiliate love, my friends. And so, who asked that? Mugshade? Okay, Mugshade. So, here's what I think. And in order for me to give a proper opinion, I need to ask some qualifying questions that I don't think any of you would know the answer to, other than EHG. Was the expansion planned before the Crafton acquisition? Were they already planning on doing an expansion? Because if they weren't, I don't know why they would have held content back from Season 3. Because, you know, they announced the acquisition and then Season 3 came out like a couple weeks later. So that's my first question, first thought right there. Question number 2. Okay, so first one is, were they planning an expansion before the Crafton acquisition? If the answer is yes, then possibly. I think what happened is they were in a do or die situation where, like, because they made it, they didn't outright say it, but they dropped enough hints that Season 2 really needed to work. Now, we don't know what reasons it needed to work. We know Mike has said that they had to kind of go on this cycle to make enough money to fund the next season, right? So Season 0, launch of the game comes out, make enough money, fund Season 1. Fund Season 1, Cycle 1.1. Fund that. Make enough money, fund the next one. I don't think they made a lot of money from Season 1. So what they did was kind of a do or die situation. They took a bunch of stuff out of Season 3 that they had planned, shoved it into Season 2 in the form of woven echoes, leading Season 3 to feel kind of familiar. And then they wrapped up Season 3, I think, somewhere around that timeline as well. And then, or we're working on Season 3 leading up to this, getting rid of the bug debt. They hit Season 2, they get all this money. I feel like they then started shopping themselves around after they showed, look, we can make money. Look what we did. They were very happy about all these sales figures. I think, and I have no creator knowledge, nothing. I know nothing about this situation. I think they started shopping themselves around between Season 2 and Season 3. So there was less focus on Season 3. They had already taken a bunch of stuff out. I think that's what happened. So I guess it all goes back to were they planning a paid expansion before the Crafton acquisition? I think the expansion is just the name for the PS5 game. Does the sale of the game go to the game company? I don't think that's how it works. It goes to the owners, I would think. Does the sale of the game go to the game company? Okay, so are you asking about... Okay. Okay. What are you asking about? Are we talking about the sale of games? Or are we talking about the sale of the company? Like, I need to qualify. Like, are we talking a normal publisher distributor agreement? Like, hi, we're a game company. We're a studio. We make this game. We make Last Epoch. And we want a publisher. Our publisher is now, I don't want to, but the normal, studio accepts money from publisher sells game, publisher gets money from game, and it depends on the agreement. So are we asking about the sale of EHG? Who got the money for the sale of EHG? I would imagine Judd and whoever else had a controlling interest in EHG got the money, and I assume they reinvested that money back into the company. Or at least a portion of it. I would like to think that Judd, Mike, whoever else had a controlling interest in EHG set aside enough money to, take care of themselves. Now, if we're talking about a normal publisher agreement, I think the standard practice is we're a studio, we got an idea for a game. Well, we're a publisher. We love to fund ideas. What do you got? Well, the idea for a game we have is blah, blah, blah. That sounds amazing. How about we give you $5 million to make this game? Pay your staff and go on from there. Here's a standard agreement. Awesome. So your game, I would imagine in most cases, the company now receives $5 million from the publisher. The publisher handles distribution rights. This is a very basic explanation too. So the publisher then starts handling promotions, distribution rights, the whole 9 yards. The studio makes the game and helps with, creating trailers and stuff like that. So game is made. Studio gives game to publisher. Publisher distributes game for studio. I would imagine in most cases, the publisher retains 100% of the profits until they've received their $5 million back. And then after that, there's some sort of split. But like I said, that's a very basic layman explanation. And in the case of publisher owns studio, I would imagine publisher gets 100% of that money and then reinvests that money back into the studio as they see fit. Because obviously you want to keep making money. You own that studio, so you have to make sure that studio is taken care of, but also you get a bit more say in the matter. Typically, publishers do get a certain amount of leverage. We're publishing the game. We're paying for this for you to make the game. So, yeah, I would imagine the publisher would have a good amount of say-so in the game as well. Now, there's some publishers that are historically, and I'm not going to name any of those publishers, but there's historically been a few publishers out there that are pretty much hands-off. They're like, oh, that's a great idea. Here's some money. Go make it. Yeah, and everyone working there is an employee. Yeah, essentially. So, Kriskin, with those two examples, hopefully I've answered your question. Yeah, they're essentially employees of crafting. The real question in all of that is, I mentioned that there are publishers out there that are kind of hands-off. Like, to be fair, they have every right to call the shots, but they themselves are already overseeing other companies. And some companies might need more hands-on than others. So they might just want to, get a quarterly review with said company, whatever studios they own, and then after that, it's up to them. Right? I don't see Crafton out here announcing we're hiring for one of our studios called EHG. EHG is announcing that they are hiring. Yeah, and there's a number of publishers out there who are like that. Now, obviously, there's some controversy with Crafton and the Subnautica. I think they were offering bonuses, and then it's kind of murky on what that deal was. Subnautica was saying, we met your deadline, and Crafton saying, no, you didn't. And then it's become a measure of quality. I mean, yeah. I mean, technically, it's their EHG belongs to Crafton. They, I would imagine, have full say. The thing about these sorts of contracts and agreements, it's never simple terms. It's never simple terms. It's always right. Yeah, it's never simple terms. I think for a lot of these companies. Holy what? Okay, cool. Strength, attunement, health. If this was Sentinel, I would be, giddy. Nice helm, I agree. Yeah, so it's never this simple, and I would imagine for most of these larger companies, they don't want to get. I could have slammed that for Sentinel. I still can. I didn't destroy it. The thing is, if I wanted a Sentinel helm with class affixes, I'm out of luck on that one. Yeah, I didn't destroy it. It's in the bank, man. I don't destroy that. Right. Am I sure? I'm pretty sure I didn't destroy it, repeats. Boring finance. There's just so much nuance, and for a lot of these companies, it's like, okay, you hit these projections, we're good. Again, simple terms for not a simple situation. I feel like that's what's going on with Bungie right now. They got bought out by PlayStation, but they were still, quote unquote, independent, unless, and there's always that unless sales projections don't hit, unless blah blah blah. And we don't need to get into the politics or background with Bungie, but I'm using them as an example. They're going through some pains right now. I'm of the opinion that Bungie will probably be fully owned by Sony in 2 years. It'll just be absorbed. It'll be Bungie in name only, almost. Right, exactly. That's kind of scary too. Imagine EHG starts doing really well, but another company starts, kind of doing bad. Now that's going out into, no experience there, shifty eyes. Yeah. Now that's going out into the realm of finance. Like, yeah, that's true. There's always so much nuance in these discussions. It's never a simple, you keep making money, you keep getting funded. It's like, oh, you're making money, but guess what? It was a bad quarter and our other two companies are not doing as well. We need more from you. That wasn't part of the agreement. I've changed the terms of the agreement. Pray I don't alter them any further, Shout out to my Star Wars fans. Because of the promises we made to shareholders, sounds about right. Hope you get some nice drops. Absolutely. Thank you so much, Chriskin. You take care. Turtle fodder. 500 corruption. Oh. Oh, oh, come on. Sure. What's the block? 23%. Oh. 10% block, 1% block chance per shock on the attacker. So you can get up to 10% block chance. I mean, that's something. You have to be throwing on a ton of shock though, or you have probably going to be a lightning build. Come on, give me this blessing. We need it. Oh, there they are. They must have been all clumped together. Come on. Please. Okay, I know that was probably a bit dramatic. Please. I'm a sucker. Our bet cashed, guys. I mean, I won't get it. Oh, wait. Yeah. It cashed. Hey! All right. Golly. Yeah, bet cash. Fantasy, on the other hand. So I gotta wait for the game to end, and then it's gonna go through and review everything. Dude, throw the ball a few more times to Jackson Smith and Jigba. But they're winning. They're winning, so no. Not unless he throws a long bomb. Oh well. Alright. My team, my fantasy team has been doing extremely well. I'm undefeated, maybe until this week, so I'm glad I was humble. I wish my opponent, I told them good luck. You know, I didn't want to be one of those guys, and hopefully I pull out the W, but at least I could say I was a good sport. Oh, well, hopefully we get the blessing. Please. Please give me the blessing. I'm getting really bad luck here. Oh, I'm gonna burn through all my keystones. Trying to get this one blessing, bro. Oh. Come on. There we go. Better. It's kind of a cool amulet, though. Eye of Storms. Well, as I just leave it there. Okay. I'd like to see my stats, please. Way better. All right. Well, I'm going to give that a break. Yeah, 2 hour, already 2 hours in. Yeah, that's right, Derp. How's it going? It's going well. It's going well. Okay, this. You hit 95 today? Oh, you hit level 95. Oh, I was like, you hit 95. 95 and what? 95 miles an hour? Age 95? Okay, that makes a lot more sense than what I was thinking. I was like, hey man, I'm glad to still see we got some veteran gamers out there. I gotta trim. Gotta trim. Can I run monos with you, or do I need the same corruption level? Yeah, man, you could jump in for a little bit. What's your username, Derp? You don't have to be the same corruption, but you'll be doing my corruption, which is 500. And I warn you, man, I go fast. Yeah. No problem, Deej. Yeah, that's why I continue to play on normal instead of solo account found. Finally got to Aberoth this season. Had to do it on Mage though, but corruption is steadily going up now. Awesome. You say the sadly had to do it on Mage? Did you say sadly or just oh? Wait. Why do I have two? Oh. I think one of those belongs to Derp. I'm like, wait, what? I'm like wait. Why is there two on the screen? Two Rift Beasts. You say they had to do it on Mage though, as if you were reluctant, like, oh, I had to do it on Mage. For some reason, the bug zapper. Hey, what up, Telron? How's it going, man? How goes the hunt for all the good gear? It's actually going pretty well. We're at 500 corruption and still pushing. Derpasaur over from YouTube wanted to jump in on this action, so yeah, we're just steamrolling right now. Best of luck. Appreciate it. Was there two? What in the... I am so confused. Wait, does it spawn two Rift Beasts in a party? I mean, I guess that makes sense. Nice. Oh, yeah. Because you're going to be choosing your own evolutions. Just like Derp can start his own nemesis right now. Where'd it go? Oh. You find that nothing shield or whatever? I was like, oh, wall of nothing? No. I mean, I know where I can get it. Oh, we can get out of here. I know where I can get it, but I haven't farmed that time. It's a boss drop. Yeah, we would have to go to a specific timeline. Let's go over here. Not ready to just push corruption just yet. No, I don't want that. All right, Derp, if you can hear me, I'm going in. Hey, so what have you been up to, Telron? I was thinking about you today. I saw Sir William Shatner was rushed to the hospital. And I remember you're thinking about like he was going to be doing something in the area, and you're thinking about getting tickets. So hopefully it's minor, and they're just being cautious because of his age. False Temple, baby. Oh, we take critical strike avoidance. Darn. I'm an idiot. Woman got wrecked. Throw one of these in there. Let's go. All right, I'm gonna pop out of that one. I don't always full clear false temples, but I typically knock out a good amount. Yeah, I typically like to, you know, do 50 to 75%. Sitting there full clearing can be a bit tedious. Let's do a... Oh, oops. I wanted to do this, but we're not going to be fighting the Harbinger. It's alright. Let's just blitz this guy. Let's get him, Derp. It's you and me, man. Yeah. Normally in that kind of situation, I would have left Fatty on. Like, we can do that again with Fatty. With the Fatso. With the Fataholic. God, I'm gonna stop now. Oh no! Derp! No! No! Derp! We have a fallen brother in the chat! Derp! Get up! Get up, Derp, please! I didn't make it. No! Derp, don't! Please come back! Derp! I even make it to the boss? No! Wait, Derp, was it one of those guys? Like was it like one of the whatchamacallit dudes? Like at the beginning, one of those prophet guys that took you out? Or was it Raye who did the big, you know, slam? I mean, that hurts. I don't... Near the beginning. Oh... No. JSN? Hey! Hey! Heck yeah! JSN got some massive. You got a needle? Nice. So sorry, Derposaur. One second. Okay, and they won. Man, JSN got some massive passes and it salvaged my night. Jeez. He was... Thanks for letting me pop in. Oh, yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. I was just checking my fantasy football. I have Jackson Smith and Jigba, and he like right up until the final couple plays right there, he only had like five fantasy points. Into the night with 13. I was expecting 20, but I mean, I'll take it. 13's not too bad. Be right back, guys. All right. Sorry, chat. Feels so weird playing this map without it being False Temple. Oh yeah, it'd probably help if I It'd probably help if I summon my squirrels. Homie didn't even get a chance. Just got erased. Oh no. I'm sorry, Nav. Yeah, because it's like one of those things. Like if you're slamming something that you're going to be doing a slam crit with, right? If you're doing one of those things, wouldn't it stand to reason that you're probably already slamming something that's like 1 or 2 LP? So the item you have is maybe not like the greatest item. It's got like 1 or 2 affixes on there that you're looking for. And then you get a slam crit, and it's like, great, now I got this, you know, subpar whatever. I mean, you could also make the argument that you should always slam with your best foot forward every time. But that's a bit tedious. Took T1 hybrid health, right. I'm gonna have to go get a haircut in October. Okay. Thanks, Big Red Jedi. Appreciate it. Well, I guess we just got to keep farming these. Yo, Big Red, thank you so much for the gifted sub. And it goes to Romaniac. Appreciate it. Thank you so much. Taking us one step closer to the goal. Okay, if I can get LP on this one, it would be really cool. Let's try farming a couple more. Appreciate it, Big Red Jedi. Just been pandering with bike. Appreciate it. Man, the ones that actually get LP are kind of like, eh. I mean, this was not too bad, but, you know, I'd probably appreciate more endurance threshold. Just because of the conversion, but I mean, it's still not bad. Thank you for the likes over on YouTube. Thank you for... Hey, what up, Mugshade? Yeah. Hello. Appreciate it, Mugshade. Mama. Where you at? Oh, I mean, well, the 67% of endurance threshold added as ward decay threshold. Little low. Probably want to try and get as close to 85% as possible. But this one's not too bad. Ugh. Okay, let's go run a proof of concept. Sure. Welcome back to another episode of Proof of Concept. cast slams a bike. It was super effective. Ancestral. Yeah, this one gives 121%, so I know we're gonna lose stuff. Oh, yeah. Almost feels like it's free. Intelligence is equal to your strength. Oh, true. We lost 16 strength with this. But you'd slam strength on here. I mean, I guess you... I think health is the way to go with this. Oh, I lost quite a few. I lost 2. I lost 1. And then I lost 4. And then I lost 4. Why dodge? Because of foot? Dodge chance instead of health? But health adds to endurance threshold. I mean, it's not a bad idea. It's not a bad idea, but I feel like having to rely on a conditional bonus of me standing still. Right, yeah. But it's worth a shot, you know. Find a T7 dodge chance, slam it onto a 1 LP, see if what the results are. Thank you, Malker. Oh yeah, and we also lost 3. We lost so many levels to minion, but this is a fun. It's just a fun thing to try out. Oh yeah. Yeah, I much prefer the other. I much prefer the other setup, but I feel kind of odd. Like, okay, so let's try sword. Yeah, but it's decaying a lot faster. Yeah, the whole point is that it's constant. Agreed. Also, I don't know how useful this is. Obviously, ward retention's nice. Well, let's try this. Yeah, not much different. Probably because I don't have a ton of health regen on the build. I think the bulk of everything is coming from Wall of Nothing. Like if we take off Wall of Nothing, yeah, that's very noticeable. Like, I would almost say this build's not worth using if you're not using Wall of Nothing. Like, or you could go the Cleaver Solution route. Here, let's like throw on Cleaver Solution now. Yeah, that was quite a bit. Because we have 104 strength of this setup. Okay, it definitely feels like we hold on to more of it with Cleaver Solution. So here, let's put this back on. Okay, so obviously the most is if we use both Cleaver Solution and Wall of Nothing. It definitely feels like we get a lot more effective HP. Yeah, personally, I like Apogees. Yeah, I think it's a good middle ground, yeah. Yeah, I think this is a good setup. If you want to go this route. Okay, let's fix my skills. Yeah, this definitely hurts a little bit, losing all this. Oh, I left early. Oops. Okay, yeah, but look at that. We're just sitting on 1,500. This is the shift I'll need to make. Yeah, but I guess the real question is that barely any changes. I think it really depends. My goal would probably be about 700 to 800 corruption. If I can hit 1,000 in a build, I'll take it. I agree that we might have to shift towards Ancestral. The real question is it worth, in my case, 22% damage reduction? And what I mean by that is I'm not saying goodbye Ancestral. I'm saying maybe goodbye Apogees and we use the Cleaver. Because I felt like we could use Cleaver or Wall of Nothing, and by themselves, they were both comparable. Obviously, we lose damage with Cleaver, even if I slam it with double minion, but then we would get the 22% damage reduction back from Mantle. If you have Threshold, the wall is great with the Brewmasters. Yeah, this is true. We could go Brewmasters. Could we afford the loss in cold? Well, if we could get a better Jorah's Obsession, you know, one with 40% cold resistance, I think we could make up the loss in the belt. And then, like you said, use Brewmasters. Yeah. So if we did Cleaver, double minion slam, right? Vessel of Strife with strength. I think strength would be more valuable than something like, I don't know. Something like this is fine. I don't need +4 to summon Frenzy Totem. Vessel of Strife just kind of feels free. You know, you get the 66% ward retention. Wouldn't Anchor be better? You know what? Honestly, maybe Twisted Heart. We wouldn't be using the current health converted to ward. We're not casting any elementals, but 20% health, 16 strength. Well, if we got that kind of thing. Slam it with a T7 strength. And then 20% health would be more endurance. Endurance threshold. Yes, well, maybe not necessarily that. 16% health. This right here, 19% health, 15 strength. And then with all that extra strength, we power up Cleaver Solution. Cleaver Solution, we have double minion damage. We use Mantle, which gives us 16 strength. And we also gain, you know, plus to our minion skills. I do think they're both compelling. I'm leaning towards Mantle because of the 22% damage reduction. I think I value like having like an extra 1,000 ward. I don't think is equal to 22% damage reduction. In my opinion. So I think that's the setup. All right. And we will continue this again tomorrow. Thank you so much for being here, guys. Really appreciate all the likes over on YouTube. If you're over here on Twitch, let's raid Zambriel. Friend of the channel. All right, guys. I will be back again tomorrow. Tomorrow is Friday. Let's have a great one, and then I'll be streaming again on Saturday, and then I'll get a build guide out for this build on Monday. So we're gonna do some more testing and see. Like, I kind of want to stick with what I'm doing, and then see how far I can push it before it becomes unsustainable. Shield and Apogees. Want to see how far I can go before I'm just like, ugh. And then we could try out Ancestral. So maybe a longer stream on Saturday. I'm not going to set up a goal for that. You know, we might be shooting for a 6-hour stream on Saturday. No promises. All right. Thank you guys for being here. Appreciate it. Let's see what you guys are saying real quick before I get out of here. Would an Anchor be better? It was about 2K ward. I'd go Mantle since you swipe. Night Buddy, have a good one. We could try both out. Repeats. You're saying it's about 2K ward? Okay. Okay, that's fair. All right. You guys have yourselves a good one, and I will see you again tomorrow. And YouTube, thank you so much for being here, guys. I appreciate the likes over here, and hopefully you guys have a good one. And hopefully I'll see you guys again tomorrow. Peace out.